who we don't assess were affiliated with Baghdadi, but nonetheless demonstrated hostile intent against U.S. forces.
Essential tip: practice in meetings which are conducted in a foreign language. You can. In foreign language, it can be nerve-wracking. Hi, Javi. Good evening.
Yes. Oh, what happened? Did you receive my call?
My I see your call firstly.
Okay, so you can't be rich actually. Okay, so I cannot reach your mobile phone.
Oh,
So what happened?
you can.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I tried to call you several times, but it can't be reached.
Mm.
Okay, I don't know what happened.
I know because
Mhm.
because I don't see your combination history. So I guess maybe
Mhm.
the software has some problem. Sometimes I also have the situation. I just try to
Mhm.
reopen the Skype or reboot my computer.
Okay. Yes. So, well, I was wondering because I was able to send you a message, and eventually, when I called you, your phone or your computer cannot be reached anymore. And I sent you several what I call this, several
Yeah.
messages. Did you receive it?
No, I just see your first greeting. You say welcome back to class, and after
Mm-hmm.
that I don't see any message. So I am afraid of maybe you have some problem. So I try to call you again, and I also leave some message on Skype. Do
Mm-hmm.
you ever see my message?
Yes, only now I receive your message, but earlier I did not receive any message from you.
Okay, I think that's okay. Sometimes yes,
Mm-hmm.
because sometimes we also have this problem, and I think it's not easy to be handled because the network is so complicated, right? The network
Mm-hmm.
come from Taiwan, maybe go to the sea and go to the Philippines. So I think it's very long way, very long way for the network. Yeah.
Correct. Okay. So I think there must be a problem with the computer at the moment. Okay, so hold on. Okay, so I'm going to hold on. Why is it reconnection? Okay, just give me a moment. I need to open it.
Yeah, and I think we
Because
should start from the page one. Because previously we don't, actually page one we never practice it. Yeah.
mm-hmm. Let me just try to check why we haven't practiced yet. Which one? Are you talking? Which number one? Are you talking with module what?
No. Is module one. Is business English module two,
Unit
unit
one.
one. Yeah, but the first page, but the unit one we never practice it.
Which one in number one? Because this is a kickstart,
Oh
right?
yeah, Kickstart, yeah. And
Okay, which one
before the
is?
Kickstart, the previous article we never speaking that.
Okay, this is all about meeting.
Yeah,
All right, so please try to read uh, the short article about
okay.
meeting.
A meeting is a gathering of people to discuss information, plan activities, make decisions, and solve problems. Almost every company, group activity, or project requires meetings. Here are good meetings and bad meetings. Good meetings achieve a goal or purpose and make you feel later you will achieve something. Bad meeting make you feel later you have wasted your time. Whether we talk name or hate name, learning how to participate well in a meeting is a beneficial skill to have.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let me just try to check. So module 2, unit 1. Okay, so what does the article mainly talk about?
Okay. I think it's talk about the meetings. How do you feel the meeting? And he gives some example because some meeting is well because we could achieve a goal or purpose, but some meeting is
Mm-hmm.
bad because they don't have a conclusion and waste your time. So
Mm-hmm.
I think this article he tried prepare to introduce some tips or some suggestion about a meeting.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes, exactly. Okay, so I think we've been talking a lot about the importance of meeting, okay, and what makes a meeting a waste of time, and when a meeting is helpful and valuable for the employees. Okay, so at this time, so I think we just have to elaborate on this issue about meeting. Now, what does it mean? Simply says here that good meeting. Okay, oh,
Okay,
it's freezing. Hold on.
okay, that's okay.
My my. Oh, what happened to this one? It keeps on jumping from one page to another. So good meeting achieve a goal or the purpose and make you feel that you achieved something. So bad meeting makes you feel that you are wasted your time. Okay. So there are some advantages and disadvantages of having a meeting. Now, can you please give me an example of a good meeting as well as an example of a bad meeting?
Okay. Uh, okay. I have we recently I have uh because I engineer, so I need to decide I accept a task. This task is I have to co-work with Sony, and Sony hope we could use the Enjoy open source project based on the architecture to develop our test framework. And because I am the task leader for this task, so I have a meeting with another team manager, and this manager he is very awesome. I because previously I joined a lot of meeting. I think I wasted too much. I think I always wasted too much time. But when I have a meeting with this team management. Okay, this manager his own module is the Tesla framework. So I have to co-work with them because I have to design the new test framework, and they hope their all this test framework could implement on my new architecture. And we also have to co-work with Sony. So this is a big meeting. So before we have formal meeting with Sony, we have the internal meeting between us every week. And this management, I remember he has a good habit because when we talk about some description, right? Sometimes we
Mm-hmm.
will forget it, but when we talk about our agenda, our some opinion, he will quickly use the notebook to type our description, and he
Mm-hmm.
also build a web, and this web will record every meeting's comment, and also our description. So after a meeting, you don't need to write the comment by yourself. He will organize all the comment and send to all the coworker in this meeting. And
Mm-hmm.
this is my first time see the effective meeting in the MediaTek. I really respect the management. I think he
Mm-hmm.
handled the meeting very well. Yeah, I very respect him. Yeah,
Okay, so that was a good meeting so far.
yeah, because he
Mm-hmm.
recalled all the comment, so you don't worry about because some some scenarios like some people they come back, right, and they declare their goal or their concerts is different. But because
Mm-hmm.
this guy he already recall all comments, so I think nobody become ambiguous for this topic or for the comment.
Mm-hmm. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I understand the situation. Okay, so well, can you recall the bad meeting that you had during your previous or present employee company?
Okay, I think I have already talk about the story about my previous management because he usually got off got off. Let me check the sentence. He usually mm, oh let me check. Wait a minute. Achievement. Okay, I forgot. Okay, my previous manager he usually talking hold a meeting, but he usually talking meeting rumble and many of the times he don't have a conclusion in the meeting, so we have to hold on a next meeting in maybe next week or next time. But I think in my in my experience, if you co-work with him, actually is waste too much time because he could let the same process become very difficult. I don't know why I don't know what happened, but he could do that. For me it's very difficult to let the same process become difficult, but for him I think no problem because he always do that, and I don't know the real reason. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I got it. All right. Okay, so we have different experiences in terms of meeting. Okay, so well, you just have to, um,
Yeah.
help the company in order to make a meeting as a good meeting, because sometimes I think employees are not cooperating with each other, so that makes a bad meeting. Okay, so yeah, it all boils down that everybody should contribute something to the betterment of the company. If you think the management is not doing so well, well, it doesn't mean that you don't also do something good for the company. Okay. All right. So, any questions so far? I think we have already talked about the following questions, right?
Yeah.
Are we?
Yeah.
Okay. So, can we proceed to the next part?
Okay, you mean Kickstarter? how often do you
Ah,
have to attend the meeting over next part?
we haven't talked about this yet.
Mm,
Start. We haven't talked about this one. How often do you have a meeting? Question two, what type of meeting?
oh no, we
Uh,
never talk about that.
why we skip this?
No, because actually this material we never started, but maybe because have already comment some description on the word, so I guess you misunderstand my comment. You think we have
Hmm,
already finished
we
that? Yeah, but
already.
actually no no. This chapter
Okay.
all of the chapter don't finish it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. There we go. Okay, so at this point, okay, uh, let's talk about question one.
Yeah.
So, how often do you have to attend the meeting?
Okay. I have meetings 3 or 4 times a week. Some meetings are internal meetings to sync our team members' schedules. Other meetings are external to the following customers.
Okay. All right. 3 to 4 times a week. So some meetings are internal meeting to sync our team member schedule, and others are the external for foreign customer. Okay, so 3 times a week. So what do you mean is one meeting for internal, one meeting for the external? Is that
Hmm? Oh, okay.
how do you divide
Okay.
this 3 to 4 times? Okay, so it depends if there's an internal meeting twice a week, or maybe an external meeting once a week or twice a
Oh
week.
yeah. Okay. I explain the detail in the next question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Actually, I have two meeting about the internal meeting, and also two meeting about the external meeting with Sony.
Uh-huh. All right. Okay, so this is how you're going to divide your time. So is this a uh, when do you have a general meeting?
General meeting. I'm not sure why it's general meeting. It's like a general meeting. My general meeting is like a. Could you give me an example?
Sip. General meeting is all the department will attend the meeting.
Oh,
General, from the word
I
general.
know, I know, but okay, I know, but I found the in my because my current leader he don't do that. Actually, we don't have a general meeting. Have already for 4 months. Previously, when
Mm-hmm.
he became our current manager, I remember he held the general meeting twice, and every month we have a general meeting. But maybe he become too busy now, so we have already have 4 months don't have a general meeting.
Okay, got it. All right, so what type of meeting are they? Business, formal, informal, casual, big or small?
Okay. Uh, because I'm an engineer, so I don't have a business meeting. I have two meetings to investigate the development plan with Sony every week. We also have a formal conference once a month with Sony. At the conference, Sony managers and engineers face to face with us. We We directly have a conversation about the action item we need to finish or clear some ambiguous question. The conference hold on 3 or 5 days.
Okay. I have 2 meetings to investigate development plan with Sony every week. We also have we also have a formal meet conference. It should be a, not
Oh,
an.
sorry,
So
sorry.
when you use an, it should be vowel sounds.
Oh yeah, F is not a vowel. I forgot here. Sorry, I forgot it. I forgot it. Remove it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So an is for a, e, o, u, right?
Yeah.
Only those sounds, okay? Vowel sounds.
Okay.
At the conference, Sony managers and engineers face to face with us. So we directly have to we directly have a conversation about action items we need to finish or clear some ambiguous questions. So the conference held 3 to 5
Oh,
uh,
3 to 5 days.
on 3 to 5 days. Really?
Yeah, because actually maybe I just attend this 1 day, but because we have many module, right? Because today's software stack is very complicated, so there are another department will join the meeting, and the total meeting is
Mm-hmm.
about the time is about 1 week, maybe 3 days or five
Mm-hmm.
days. Yeah. So is this conference
Right.
continuously. When
Yep.
our topic is coming, the management will call us to join the meeting. So we have to go
Mm-hmm.
to the big room. I think this room can put 100 people, and you can find there are about 10 Japanese here, and all of they are highly management, and they will check our schedule, or if some software design or architecture design he feel ambiguous or he found some question, he will help you to fix it or help you to clear your design.
Okay, so I got your point here. So here we go. Now, this is the conference that you held for 3 to 5 days. Okay, so let me just try to check here. Now you're dealing with the Sony managers. Why are you catering with Sony?
Uh, Catching with Sony. I'm not sure.
Is this your client?
Yeah, they are our client. Yeah, because they buy
Mhm.
Sony prepare to sell their television. Actually, we
Mhm.
have co-worked with Sony for long years, and Sony prepare to sell the new architecture design television on 2021. But before
Mhm.
the 2021 is coming, we need to design our new software architecture. So in this time, I think it's like a design plan, and after we design,
All right.
yeah, and after we design all architecture, we will implement it.
Mhm. All right. Okay. So let's move on to number 3. Do you enjoy attending the meeting?
Okay. My answer is of course. That was my first experience, and I could join the development plan of a famous company. As an engineer, I wrote the code for the modules assigned by system architect previously. I am very honored to have the opportunity to join the design software architecture.
Architecture.
Oh, architecture.
Mm-hmm. All right, of course, that was my first experience, and I could join the development plan of the famous company. Okay, so as an engineer, I wrote the code for the module assigned by system architect previously, and I'm very honored to have opportunity to join the design software architecture. Okay, all right. Okay, so some people are actually get annoyed if they really wanted to attend some meeting because they feel that this meeting is a waste of time and well it doesn't help, okay, because well maybe the meeting is not well organized, the meeting is not being controlled, being managed, okay, so no resolution of the problem, so that's why they are not excited to attend the meeting.
Yeah.
Okay, but how about your management during the meeting? Are they observing? Are they well organized, well managed during the meeting?
Yes. If we have a meeting with Sony, before they come to Taiwan, we have is
Mm-hmm.
called a uh, proposal or we will simulate the meeting. So actually, when the
Mm-hmm.
Sony's partner come to Taiwan, hold on meeting with us, we have already prepared all the material and speech prepared to share with him. And each
Uh-huh.
part we have time limited. So if you could not finish you could not finish
Mm-hmm.
your topic in the limited time, they will cut your speech, and you have to you have to update your status or write some or leave some information depending on Sony's requirement. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
you can actually we can leave some message on Sony's website. Sony also provide their website, and this website will record every meeting's comment. And if they
Mm-hmm.
feel some questions ambiguous, they will also leave some comment on your topic. So we have to, according to his comment, to respond or answer his question.
Okay. I got it.
And I think is actually I think is uh we have must do that because they come to Taiwan just they don't have too much time to co-work with you. If we, maybe
Mm-hmm.
we if we have an internal meeting, or maybe today we don't have a conclusion. Okay, maybe we could hold a meeting just tomorrow or next week. But Sony, but Sony just come to Taiwan once a month, so we have to treasure our time.
Okay. Sony is actually owned by Japanese. Is that correct?
Yeah. Like come on Japanese, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So if it is owned by Japanese, what is the direct competitor of Sony? Is it Samsung?
Their competitor. Yeah, Samsung. But actually, our company we don't have product with Samsung. We have a product with the
Mm-hmm.
LG. LG is our big customer. I remember their their beneficial or their benefit is occupied our total income 5%. Actually,
Mm-hmm.
it's very big amount because my company is I think currently our company we sell television, right? And I remember we occupied the marketing 80%. So actually
Mm-hmm.
we hold I think many vendor or many factory, many company like Sony or LG or Samsung, they buy our television chip and maybe they take it to home and rewrite or reconstruct their software schedule. But all the chip is come from MediaTek.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Now let's move on to the fourth one. Do you think that attending the meeting is ever a waste of time?
Okay. Actually, it depends on your scenario. If your meeting host or manager usually goes off on tangents, this means to suddenly start talking or thinking about a completely new subject. The meeting time will extend too long and could focus on the original purpose. The worst case is after the meeting, we still couldn't make a conclusion or summary.
Mm-hmm. What does it mean? Okay, so actually it depends on. Do you think attending this meeting is a waste of time? Actually, it depends on the scenario. I actually should put a comma here. All right.
Oh yeah,
Now, if your meeting host, if your meeting host or manager, if your manager usually goes off on tangent to suddenly start talking or thinking about a completely new subject, so the meeting will extend too long and couldn't focus on the original purpose. So the worst case is after the meeting we couldn't make a conclusion or summary. Oh, okay. So do you consider this as a waste of time? Okay, if the manager talks a lot
yeah.
and he just divert the issue into something else, so not focusing on something on the agenda. Is that
Yeah,
correct?
that's correct. Sometimes they will
Mm-hmm.
extend the new subject. That's terrible.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, well, I do hope that it won't. Um, what do you call this? It will not happen that way because we have a lot of things to cope up. When you attend a meeting, of course, we left behind with our, let's say, deadline, uh, maybe finishing the project, making a report, because you make use of the 2 hours of your time of attending the meeting. So when you go back to your post or your table, so you have a lot of things to cope up, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we can't afford to waste our time during the meeting of hearing some personal stories.
Yeah. Personal stories should not
Mm-hmm.
should not appear on the meeting in the meeting.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Okay, so moving on to question number 5. Have you ever been the chair of a meeting?
Sure. I have been the chair of a meeting for developing protecting sound topics. I invited the audio team member to co-work with us, but I have a problem with this promise because I'm not his manager. I couldn't claim him to promise our requirements in the meetings. I have to summarize the conclusion and send the mail to his managers and CC my boss after the end of meetings.
Mm-hmm. Okay, there we go. Now, I have been the chair of the meeting for developing protecting sound topic. I don't know what is this. Developing protecting sound topic.
Okay.
What is this all about?
Okay. Actually, this company is called SCNS. I think actually we have a lot of audio type, a lot of audio
Mm-hmm.
type, and some company they hope their audio couldn't be protected, so they develop many different protected technology. And actually, this topic, we need to find audio team to connect with us because they have the protect technology, but we don't have connection between our modules. So I need to find and connection their technology in our product.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Developing, I think this is the sound protector.
Yeah, sound protector. Yes, maybe I can change it. I think maybe my English grammar is strangely. You can fix
Mm-hmm.
it.
Okay, so I think sounds protector topic. Let me check. Okay, so um, now I invited audio team members to what is this? To co-work with us. So, but I have a problem with the promise. What is when you have a problem with the promise?
Oh, okay. I think it's like the already I shouldn't call it permission because sometimes yes you want to ask other team member to help you, right? But maybe
Uh
he
huh.
don't have he because he is too busy. He will tell you if you confide my manager and then my manager promise me to help you, I couldn't support you. So I use the promise on the sentence. Because I'm not sure. I think maybe have a better word can replace it, but I don't know the word.
Okay, but I have a problem with.
Or I think it's like a decision. Uh, because because maybe we have a conclusion, but I could not promise him to finish the decision for me. So maybe I need to find his management to push him to help me.
I think we're talking about the commitment. So they commit to help you, but I think they are not doing their commitment.
Oh, commitment. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Hold on.
Oh yeah, commitment. Yeah, commitment. Yeah, commitment. Yeah.
Okay, just give me a moment. All right, because I'm not his manager, so I couldn't claim him to promise our requirements in the meeting. Okay. I couldn't. I couldn't claim or uh, I couldn't force him to why claim. So I couldn't. What do I mean? I couldn't force him to help you.
It's like a
Uh,
yeah. It's like a push him to help me or require him to help me.
okay. Yes, but I think
Of course, it's
I
better because
couldn't.
I check the claim. He also I when I use the Google dictionary, he tell me the claim also have the meaning is like a require something. So I use the claim here.
So I couldn't force him or push him. Yeah. Our requirements in the meeting. So I have to. It should be summarized because summary is a noun. So make it
Oh yeah,
verb.
summarize. Yeah.
Okay. So when you use to, it should be followed by verb.
Yeah, it's a verb.
Not
Noun.
Noun.
Yeah, I forgot it. Yeah, thanks.
Summarize the conclusion and send the email to his manager and CC my boss after the end of the meeting. There must be article the to the end of the meeting. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so have you ever been the chair of the meeting? Okay, so chairmanship of the meeting is not really easy because, um, well, you handle responsibilities because you are talking about you're resolving the problems. And if you're the chairman of that meeting and if you cannot manage your team members to cooperate with them and to solve the problem, so it all boils down that it's gonna be your fault. Okay, why you did not resolve this problem during the meeting?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so the management will actually ask you about this issue if you have already resolved the problem or not. Okay, so you also rely some support from the team members, gather some information from them and what they can do to help solve the problem. So it's a team effort, okay, to solve the problem. So if you cannot handle the team, so how could this problem be solved? All right, so uh that is the what I call
yeah.
this. That is the prime duty of the being a chairman of the meeting. I think uh you have already the what I call this experience. Okay, moving on to part two vocabulary. So we're going to check.
Okay, vocabulary check. Okay,
Can you please try to read on
okay.
this?
The first sentence is, we ran out of time and were forced to adjourn the meeting. But
Mm-hmm.
adjourn,
Mm-hmm. Okay, it's gonna be adjourn.
adjourn. Okay, adjourn.
Mm. That is correct. So please highlight this in the green color.
Oh, green color. Okay, okay. Because I
Sorry.
use the red color.
Mm.
Oh, maybe. Oh, wait. I use this. Okay, green color.
Uh,
Yeah.
uh, yeah, no, no. It's gonna be fine. So we make this. No, no, no. If it is correct, we highlight green. Okay, so we're not yet done. So adjourn should be highlight the green color. Highlight this one. Okay, that's number two.
Okay. If you have a comment, please wait until Maris have finished speaking.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so comment is the correct answer. All right. Next one.
Okay. The board members couldn't come to consensus, so they had to hold a vote.
The board members couldn't come to a consensus, so they had to hold a vote. That is correct. It's gonna be consensus. Next.
Okay. Marcus was away on business, so a proxy vote was assigned.
Exactly correct. It should be a proxy vote. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So moving on.
Okay. Before we wrap up, I want to remind everyone to sign the attendance form on the way out.
Your answer is
Way up.
way out. Really?
Uh, because I think way up is like a conclusion.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So let me check. Please highlight green
Okay.
consensus and proxy vote. Okay, before we why way out? Is it wrap up?
Oh, wrap up.
How do
Yeah.
how do you pronounce why way up?
Sorry. My pronunciation is wrong.
So wrap
Wrap
up.
up. Yeah, wrap up.
Yes, it's the
Okay.
correct. So please highlight proxy and consensus 3 and 4. Green color.
Okay. Sure. Okay, I finished it. Okay,
6.
6. In his closing remarks, oh sorry, in his closing remarks, the chairman thanked everyone for doing such a good job this month.
Uh, Closing remarks, not remarks.
Oh,
Remarks.
closing remarks.
Okay. Yes, that is correct. Next, 7.
Okay. I will commence as soon as all of the board members take a seat.
Mm-hmm. Your answer is
Yeah,
commence.
commence.
That is correct. Next.
Okay. Since everyone was so punctual, we were able to finish the meeting early.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Uh, your answer is punctual.
Yeah, punctual.
That is correct. 9 and
Okay.
10.
We will discussing this year's profits at the general annual meeting next month.
Mm-hmm. Correct. Okay, it's general annual meeting. And the last one
At
is
the meeting, the MD put forward uh, a motion to eliminate all part-time position. Okay,
eliminate.
eliminate,
Okay.
eliminate.
Okay, so answer is motion. Correct. Wow, congratulations. You get a perfect score. Good job.
Thanks. But I think
Okay.
the question 9 is not good question because he's test the abbreviation, yeah, and if you just write the GNN, I don't know the GNN is mean general annual meeting because I have already see the answer on the next page. If
Yes.
I don't see the next page, I don't know the abbreviation. Okay,
Abbreviation.
okay, saying
Abbreviation.
abbreviations.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Your homework is making sample sentences of each of the following
Okay, sure, no problem. I
verbs.
will finish it before next course.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's call it a day. Thank you so much and have a great and awesome weekend. Happy Sunday in advance.
Okay, shall we have a
All
Sunday
right.
too? See you next morning.
You're welcome. You too.
Bye.
Bye. Tomorrow morning we have, right?
Yeah, tomorrow morning. Yes, tomorrow
February
morning.
class.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
tomorrow morning. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. See you next time. Bye.
There we go. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.